Hello everyone and welcome to SOW Ignition and Happy New Year. We are kicking things off in 2025 with some big news. I am your broadcaster tonight, Andy Punk, with me as always, Devil D, and what better way to kick off the new year than with Carrie Aliah.
Yes, indeed. Let's see what Carrie has to say to us today. It is important to mention, Oklahoma is Carrie Aliah's hometown. All right, the winner Grand Prix first match of the night, round 3 of the Onyx League, match 1. It is Idashko coming out first versus Kimura Aiko. This is technically a first-time match here on SOW Ignition, though they have been in the ring together in that tag match from a little while ago.
Yes, of course, and you know, Kimura Aiko is probably looking forward to this match. So a good chance to really get our hands on Idashko for the first time since that tag match.
Yeah, that tag match, it was Aiko managing to secure a submission win for her team over Dohayun. But Idashko spent most of the match actually fighting against Hoshina Kimiko. You could almost say that this is a double rivalry here, with mentor and student versus two friends individually as well as a team.
Kimura Aiko still one of the favorites to win the whole Winter Grand Prix, and a victory over Idashko tonight would really help her solidify herself as a favorite in the Onyx League.
Absolutely, she would go up to 9 points, but on the other hand, Idashko herself looking to gain her 6th points. She's only at 1 win due to her almost, not necessarily upset, but shocking loss to Hoshina Kimiko in the first round. Many people expected that match to be a lot closer than it turned out.
For sure, and we'll see what Idashko can do tonight. Not really a talent we've got to see a lot of here on Ignition.
No, I believe she's, in fact, only wrestled previously once, and that was outside of the tag match. That was against Hoshina Kimiko. Or not Hoshina Kimiko. Yeah, no, it was. Because then she would, before that, her first singles match in SOW was against Sarah Aaron. Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
God. Right away! Trying to end it early is Kimura Aiko.
Yeah, she definitely wants to get her hands on Bia Quinn by winning this tournament, trying to put Idashko away early. Absolutely. What a statement that would have been if she'd been able to pull that off. I mean, that would have sent a message to everyone, not only in the Onyx League, but in the Emerald League as well. Kimura Aiko is not holding back anymore.
Absolutely not. This is actually incredible to see. I mean, that was the glowing finale out of the corner within the first minute of the match, I think. Maybe a little more, but pretty close.
Yeah, definitely a lot earlier on than we're used to seeing her go for any major move. But again, maybe there is some bad blood here. I mean, if you're Kimura Aiko, you have to remember that Idashko tried to end your career.
Yeah, alongside.
By teaming up with Dohayun.
Yeah.
Right now, it just kind of feels like Kimura Aiko showing that she's in almost a different league, no pun intended, Then Hidashko with
Absolutely.
really dominating the early goings of this match. I mean, Hidashko's getting a few licks in like she will in the strike exchange, but overall, this match has been all Kimura Aiko.
Looked like Hidashko won that exchange for a moment, but Aiko just rolling through to a backwards kip up. Wait a minute. Oh, the attempt at that neon butterfly suplex. Unable to get it, though.
Oh, but getting out of the way right as Kimura Aiko was definitely going to go for a maneuver there. Bouncing off the ropes.
Corner clothesline. Aiko counters, tosses her into the corner now. But this time, Hidashko not allowing that. I think she might have been worried about another roll through German.
And she probably should have been. I mean, clearly, Aiko is looking to get the win quicker than normal tonight, but now this momentum could change. Never mind. No, it doesn't. Kimura Aiko, the beautiful counter DDT.
I thought we were going to see a buckle bomb for a moment, but straight up into a DDT instead. And a series of European uppercuts here. Oh, wait! The Stardust Exploder!
As she tired herself out, though, going with these big moves so early, she's able to get up and go for the hooking both legs. No, I think that moment it took Aiko to get back up definitely cost her the opportunity from getting the 3 count there.
Absolutely, as now Hidashko stomping in on Aiko. Picks her up, tosses her to the ropes, and another through corner clothesline. But,
gets caught.
Yeah, Aiko, very, very calm. Oh my God! The glowing finale!
And just like that!
Ow!
Wow, what a dominant performance by Kimura Aiko.
I mean,
good Lord.
What a statement. I didn't expect that to be over. Jesus, we might be in for a heck of a tournament for Aiko.
Okay, and now it is time to hear from the SOW Ignition champion, Aaron Payne. It's our favorite time of the week. It's time for a death game.
Let's not forget to mention this is the fan-voted Striker of the Year in the SOW Awards.
Also a co-winner of Match of the Year.
Absolutely, alongside Meiji Kaito for their match at Pit Stop.
I'm curious to see what Aaron Payne's got to say tonight.
Was pretty rude to walk in during that celebration.
It was one of the biggest show of the year, and Aaron's first pay-per-view title defense.
Absolutely, and spoiling that, ooh, I can't imagine how mad he was again.
Oh my God.
Part 2, Ryan versus FTL already? I mean, it was just Christmas.
5 minutes gone.
Alright, it's time for our next match here tonight. This one is it's a rematch that we haven't really had the chance to get around to, given the unfortunate injury to the Thunderstorm.
Yeah, this match has been a long time coming in the mind of Suave Jackson. And it's also good to see him in singles competition again here on SOW Ignition.
Absolutely. I mean, Suave being able to finally wrestle again after taking that very unfortunate injury in the match against Elijah Lee. It's been missed, honestly. The fans love him, and you know I love that theme. And you know I don't love this one.
Well, unfortunately, this man is looking to really probably put Suave back on the shelf if he had the option to.
Well, this is
representing Death Row, your favorite, Twisted, Trent Taylor.
This is a very interesting matchup. I mean, you've got to wonder if the feud between Death Row and then Mars and Suave is over after the main event of Victory Lane. Or not main event, sorry, but their big match on Victory Lane. But it doesn't really feel like this is a Death Row versus Mars and Suave. It feels more like this is Trent Taylor versus Suave.
At least for the moment. We'll see if anything happens in this match that could change that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. I mean, last time these two wrestled, Trent got himself disqualified, busting Suave open with a chair. Could almost
That's
wonder.
really where the bad blood between them really got started.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta wonder if maybe that was an attempt to injure Suave in the first place. Going for a pin after a few punches.
But also think about what Aaron Payne just said. We were going to get FTL versus Ryan Richardson tonight, and then some strong words from the National Heavyweight Champion to Aaron right afterwards that we just saw.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too surprised that Castro would have that stance. He doesn't really like having anybody ordering anyone around but himself. Especially not when he's the one being sent after people.
Yeah, Aaron didn't seem too fazed by it, though. Basically just shrugged and walked off afterwards. So.
I think he was probably expecting as much.
Oh,
here's the chain.
Oh, here we go.
And the DQ count started.
He's got till 5, but let's go with the 1.
Suave tried to kip up, but Trent Taylor, too savvy, saw it immediately and caught him with a body slam to the center, followed by an elbow drop, now taking out the legs. I mean, Trent Taylor really standing out here.
Yeah, he's up to a strong start for the current reigning SOW Workhorse of the Year winner.
Absolutely. One of the most interesting, when you look back in the retrospective at Trent Taylor, he really did win. Now, he didn't win a lot, but he was in many matches, and almost all of them were really strong matches. You know, other than the ones where he got himself DQ'd on purpose.
And it's just crazy to think about how little he cared about his win-loss record in Season 1, and obviously it's too early in Season 2 to see if that behavior will continue. But so far, with the way he's looked tonight, I'd say Trent Taylor's taking into Season 2 looking to get some W's here, and he's really taking it to Suave with that big boot.
Oh, yeah, he is. I mean, he seems to have Suave's number here.
And could this also be the influence of Kevin Daniels and the other members of Death Row?
Maybe. I mean, I know I can't really speak too much on Trent's history as a wrestler, but he was alongside Suave one of the first 10 men in SOW in the original Grand Prix, and he was one of 4 men to actually make it to the finals.
Wait a minute. And he is stalking Suave Jackson right now.
Here's the double running forearms.
And not relenting here, continuing the onslaught into the corner. Trent Taylor looks, dare I say, focused?
Yeah, I mean,
that's dangerous.
This looks like Trent is actually really trying to win here.
Oh my God.
Suave back up again and another set of forearms. He gets back up. But those have done some damage. Impaler!
Hey, someone's busted open.
I don't know.
I think it's Trent.
No,
I think it was that stiff punch.
Yeah, I guess that cut had been slowly seeping.
But we also know that when Trent Taylor bleeds, he gets even more. That could be it. As I say, he gets more dangerous when he bleeds. And no! Suave kicks out. Wow.
Suave showing his own resilience here.
But he needs to. He's got to try and get some offense back in this match. And right now, it almost looks like Trent Taylor just left him in the dust. Ankle lock!
He's got that. Great
time!
Suave, I mean, a big man like him, those legs are huge, but those ankles, there's not enough muscle there to build. That's just painful to deal with.
He was able to power out, but I mean, the wrenching of the ankle from Trent Taylor there when he got it completely locked in, that was, you have to worry about like damage to your Achilles when you're a larger guy like Suave Jackson. We've seen in the NFL and then baseball and basketball what those Achilles injuries can do. You're talking like a year plus on the shelf.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Neck right off the rope.
Completely take the air out of Suave's lungs. Oh no, this could get dangerous too.
No. Impaler on the outside! Oh, Suave finally getting some offense with a short range clothesline into some elbows to the side of the neck, but
the outside of the ring is Trent Taylor territory.
Oh,
he's got to be careful.
No. Curb stomp! But he doesn't want this to end on the outside. He's not looking for a count out here.
And we really are seeing a new side of Trent Taylor because I can guarantee you, season 1 Trent Taylor would have taken that count out win.
Rolling punch. Going for the ankles again. But not going for the ankle lock here. And now he's exchanging fists with Suave. This is not something I would have expected. I mean, ooh, oh
my goodness. Really raking the eyes.
Wait, decapitator! That's gotta be it. That's 2 of them now. 1,
2.
What?
No! Oh my God, Suave Jackson, a glutton for punishment tonight here in Oklahoma.
Suave really showing out.
But is that only pissing off Trent?
Oh, a neck snap. I have no clue. Trent, I mean, here comes the chain. You can see the blood really developing on his face.
That was a very stiff punch that Suave delivered to him earlier.
Big headbutt. Knocks Suave to the outside, and this time Trent seems kind of ready to just take the break. I think he knows Suave isn't out. But he needs, I mean, kicking out of the decapitator, the 2 implant DDTs and a curb stomp, and it was 2 decapitators in total. Hey, this is a real star-making showing. Even though Suave hasn't gotten much offense in, we can see just how much defense, how much endurance he has. Getting choked out here, that is not a legal submission.
Yeah, Suave definitely showing just how much he can take. But to the point where it's like, dude, you just got back from injury. Why risk another? live to fight another day. If Trent Taylor just has your number today, he's got to hit the training room again, watch some film, and be ready for a third match against him.
Absolutely. He did win round 1, even though it was technically, it was by DQ, but it was still a win. I mean, a win's a win, right?
A win is a win, especially in the record books. Oh, he's taking clotheslines again, I think.
Big one. Another big one. Oh, wait.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Suave. Leg drop.
Ooh.
Big leg drop there. Finger snaps.
Oh.
Tosses him to the ropes. Rolling punch block
Oh,
this time.
good block.
Yeah, he's gone for that too many times. Suave sees it coming now. Spine buster. Running to the ropes.
Gonna drop the leg again.
Drop.
But Trent's right back to his feet. Is it too little, too late?
Oh my God, the diving headbutt! Is that it? Cover. 1, 2.
No. Oh my God, Suave Jackson tonight showing that it's really gonna take a member of Death Row to kill him to put him down for the 3.
And I think Trent's going for that. I mean, just smashing his head into the mat now.
But now you gotta think too, the longer the match goes on, I mean, it's gonna tire out Trent Taylor. Suave might only need to do one big move, but there's the wind knocked out of him again. His neck bouncing off the top rope.
Well, Trent on the outside taking a break, taking a rest. Suave trying to pump
He's
that blood
feeling
back
good.
up. And it looks like he's gonna take this rest. Trent realizing he's not coming to the outside, decides to go back in.
Oh, he's looking to pick the ankle a second time. Wait a minute.
Pile driver.
Oh my goodness, pile driver.
Cover.
1, 2, man.
Big headbutt to the back of the head there from Trent.
These two are going to war here tonight.
Yes, they are. Ooh.
Oh, he just sits right up.
Yeah, I think Suave might have been thinking set up for a spear, but Trent just sitting straight up. Shoulder tackle.
Huge shoulder tackle.
Now exchanging these fists again. The 20-minute call just came through. There's only 10 minutes left in this matchup.
And these strike exchanges are not what Trent Taylor wants to get into with Suave. He does have the power advantage. Huge discus lariat.
Massive. Trent back up, catches Suave. I think Suave was waiting. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Neckbreaker. Oh, I think he's set up for the curb stomp.
That should be it. 1, 2, 3.
He finally does it after a 20-minute war. So much, I mean, Suave made it through way more offense than I think any man had any right to make it through in that match.
Absolutely. But Trent Taylor stands strong tonight.
Well, oh right, Hermes is here tonight. He said he wanted to address, following his match with Chikara last week, he wanted to address how he's going to move forward to reclaim the SOW World Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, you can call it a match if you want to, but it was really more of an Hermes ass-kicking of Chikara Strife last week.
Yeah, poor Chikara really just keeps biting off more than he can chew. Oh, is he gonna talk about overclock first?
Okay.
All right, that'll be fun. Hermes Rhapsody's on overclock. It's time now for the next match in the Winter Grand Prix following that. Well, I mean, that was an interesting video that we saw from Naganomi.
It still makes me sick he's got our world title, but we have to shift gears, I suppose. Hoshina Kimiko looking to get another win here. She almost had Kimura Aiko on high gear, but came up just short, unfortunately.
It was a very strong match, but she did not manage to come out with the win. And now she has to battle the second favorite of this league.
Yeah, and like we kind of said earlier, the kind of two feuds kind of really combining and intersecting, crossing over, however you want to describe it. But Doha Yoon's going to be looking to, I guess, get some licks back for how Kimura Aiko treated Hidashiko earlier tonight.
We'll have to see. I mean, that really was a masterclass performance from Aiko. I don't think Hidashiko could have prepared for that. I don't think anyone could.
I could think of one person.
Yeah, Dia Keaton might have been able to handle it. Starting with a nice arm drag into an arm lock here. And then reverse into a hammer lock by Kimiko. Doha tries to spin out, gets caught in a headlock, then a snapmare into another headlock, and I mean, just keeping the pressure there, but gets tossed into the corner, and ooh, smart dodge.
Misses the ass strike.
Step up Enzigiri takes Doe down, and oh, Doe is, I guess, unfazed.
Kimiko kind of down for an extended period of time. I mean, the match is a little early for that.
I think she might have bumped her head on the turnbuckle on the way down from that step up Enzigiri. Ass attack. Lands square this time.
Thankfully, Kimiko getting to her feet. I was afraid we were going to have an early match concussion here, which would be very unfortunate. I think would probably result in some match forfeits for Hoshina Kimiko this late into the tournament.
Yeah, it would not be great. She would have, I believe, roughly a week and a couple days of recovery because the high gear matches this week will be the Emerald League, and then we won't have more Grand Prix matches until high gear next week, which will be occurring during our break.
Yeah, so if you're looking forward to hearing us on commentary for Overclock, you will not. We will be on break for that show. We will be watching eagerly.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be watching that show like a fan back home. Nice arm drag takedown there. Sorry, not arm drag, jumping arm breaker takedown. Dodging those punches again, but then Kimiko just throws her out of the ring.
So you can't dodge getting Irish whip to the outside.
Not really, no. Big headbutt, and then a kick to the ass.
It just kind of feels like Doha Yoon's playing with her food. Like, is that not the vibe you kind of get from this match early on?
Well, I mean, that seems to be Doha Yoon's vibe in a lot of early matches, and then she'll bust out like 7 finishers in a row out of nowhere. Ouch.
And that's what Kimiko has to be looking out for. If anything, Kimiko needs to beat her to the punch and try and get finisher spammed herself. I think that could be an easy way to overcome Doha Yoon's strategy.
She needs to hit that seed sowing DDT, some code breakers, or that deep root death driver. Something to take this down before Doe gets her engine revving. Though maybe Doe's thinking, I mean, she's focused a lot on the arm in this match. It's fully possible she could be looking for that bridging hammer lock.
Yeah, it's hard to get a vibe on what her strategy is because she keeps trolling mid-match. Huge ass attack. Followed up. Oh Lord.
Ooh,
Oh, big counter.
And then an ass attack of her own. Gourd Buster falling style.
This could be your opportunity to take back some of this momentum. The announcer's jinx, unfortunately, has her going back up to the top rope. Can she counter again? She does.
And this time for a frog splash. 1, 2. And Doe kicking out. And oh, she is not happy.
Yeah, I mean, definitely having 2 top rope moves blocked back to back. Probably surprised.
Tossing her right into the turnbuckle afterwards. Picks her up into an airplane spin.
We have to watch the head health of Kimiko in this match.
Oh! Slamming right into her. Oh my God, tossing her straight to the center.
I wasn't sure what she was going for there. She kicks her in the head is what she does.
Tries for a cover, but Kimiko kicking out at 1 here.
Maybe the theatrics is only fired up. The wildflower. Oh my God.
Nice combination.
Wow.
Codebreaker!
Codebreaker!
With a, impact. But both women up at the same time here. And Doe into that headlock.
I thought we could have had our first potential big upset of the night.
Oh my God, going for these smacks again. Oh, whipped right out of the ring.
Like they're on that head again. Oh my God!
A springboard style moonsault to the outside. Codebreaker!
Codebreaker! You gotta get her back in the ring though.
Yes, you do. Well, I mean, I guess you don't really have to get her back in the ring if you knock her out on the outside, but obviously not near that point of happening in this moment. Reversal after reversal here.
Oh, the Hyenas are trying to set this up all match. 3rd counter!
And now Kimiko still stalking up top, but Doe moving out of the way.
Very smart there. She's not falling for that a 3rd time.
Is Doe calling for the end here? Drop kick to the legs. Kimiko right back up. Tries a headlock of her own, gets tossed into the corner. Doe, oh my God, she really wants whatever it is she's going for over here. And
it's a
Hurricanrana! Cover! But no, only a 2. Roll through on a schoolboy, faking her out, making her think it was going to be a pin, and instead it's a drop kick to the face.
No submission victory there for Kimiko.
Vicious headbutts. It's ultra violence. Cover. That's it.
Not quite as dominant as what we saw Kimura Aiko do earlier, but the 2 favorites in this league seem to be on a collision course.
Yeah, I think that moment there was desperation. She realized Kimiko was not going down easy, so she busted out ultra violence. this is the final Winter Grand Prix match for tonight, and I've got to say, the other two matches were huge first-time matches involving an ongoing feud, but there's some history that some fans may not know to this one. Some fans may be thinking, well, why wasn't this announced as a first-time match? That's because Aliah Pope and Eve Moreau, obviously they faced each other on the initial Women's Title Eliminator tournament where Eve Moreau came out the victor. But there was another match between the two of them on High Gear where Aliah Pope came out with her first ever victory in SOW. So this,
and really, that moment also kind of highlighted a potential beginning of Eve Moreau's downfall.
yeah, and this is a rubber match. This is 1-1. Who comes out on top here is the better of the two until they have another match in the future. And I mean, we don't know when that'll happen because obviously after this match, they won't be wrestling each other for a good while.
I think everyone's shocked at Eve Moreau's fall off in the back half of season 1, going from a top contender for the women's title. That Queen of the Hill Battle Royal match we had, that Kimura Aiko ultimately won, but Eve Moreau looked like a star in that match as well.
She did look pretty strong in that match, but I think what we saw there was that was a type of match that really benefited her in the sense of there were two extremely talented top competitors who were mostly after each other in the matchup. And she was facing off with Aliah for most of that match herself, and then it ended up with her eliminating Aliah and then kind of just getting to sneak in and get her shots off until I believe Aiko was out of the ring about 50-something minutes into the 60-minute match. And then Bia hit Eve with the bitchmaker and took her out. So you could almost wonder if perhaps Eve was not necessarily on their level at that time, but instead was semi-protected by the fierceness of the rivalry between the two of them.
Definitely a case that could be made for that, but I'm sure Eve would not want to hear it.
Well, probably not. No, I doubt anybody wants to hear somebody surmise as to whether or not their skill level is as high as they feel it should be. But keep in mind, one thing that we haven't actually talked too much about because she's been down on Hyper, Eve actually doesn't have nearly as much history in the wrestling industry as most of the wrestlers on the roster, just like Aliah Pope. Both of them came into the industry around the same time, I think just maybe 6 months apart. Eve was 6 months before Aliah.
Yeah, and Eve just getting more opportunities earlier on than Aliah did. Part of that being that, you know, Aliah was being trained by the Dark Crusade, and they didn't want to keep sending her out there just to lose. They wanted to train with her and make sure she was making significant progress in her own abilities, which led to her getting that first huge victory over Eve.
Yeah, I mean, Aliah Pope's improvement has been incredible. In fact, I believe Aliah Pope, yes, won Most Improved this year. And I've got to say, even though her record did not significantly go up, you've got to take that. Like, in my mind, that's absolutely the case. We saw her go from somebody who would hit big move after big move and never pin to somebody who seems to know when it is the right time to pin now.
Yeah, she developed some of that ring awareness. Takes a huge neck breaker there, though. Now Eve going to the top. Wait a minute.
That big elbow drop, but Aliah was waiting for it, stalking. Eve fortunately able to recover in time and knocks Aliah out of the ring with a massive boot to the jaw. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Introducing an element here that may prove to be disastrous.
For one of these two women, for sure. I actually don't know how I feel about Aliah Pope doing this.
She's resting up in the corner.
Just waiting for, oh my God!
Massive big boot, a spinning big boot like that. I've seen that only from like one other woman in SOW.
Into a huge deadlift suplex, but only able to get a 2. Had she dropped her on that sledgehammer, we could be talking ball game.
Maybe. I was gonna say that spinning big boot reminds me a lot of another high gear competitor, Lilith, who's been on a pretty big tear down there, technically having never lost in a proper singles match. Of course, she did lose one time in an elimination, well, not elimination, a gauntlet style match, where she beat first Aliah Pope, then Eve Moreau, and Charlie Scene managing to pull out the win from the gauntlet at the end.
Yeah, that was the Reignition match.
Indeed, and that's why Charlie Scene is now once again an Ignition competitor. Wait! The Gaelic Explosion!
Out of nowhere, basically. 1, 2.
But no! Aliah
And that's gotta be frustrating for Eve, unable to put her away there.
Absolutely, big kangaroo kick to take Aliah down. Aliah goes for that back grapple. Eve looking for that elbow drop again. She lands it this time, cover. But no, Aliah kicks out again, and now it's Aliah up top with a fist drop. And then punches, just rapid fire punches to the side of the head there.
Yeah, the ref having to get involved to break those up. And maybe this match is...
What is this?
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever seen a move like this before. This is a deep stretch. And Eve, I mean, she barely manages to break free, but whoa. That's gotta hurt. Tossing.
But yeah, I think you can see how much this match means to Aliah as well. She wants to get this huge victory over Eve. She wants to show once and for all she is the better woman.
And she wants to show her improvement here, but Eve looking to shut this down.
Huge gentleless suplex. We've seen a few of those in this match from both women at this point.
Absolutely. Aliah looking to set Eve up in the center here. Does not go back to the corner though, instead waits. Running off the ropes. Big boot, pump kick to the back.
The counter.
Tosses her in the ropes again. Kitchen sink takes Eve down. Ooh, tosses in the corner. Eve counters.
Concerned about that sledgehammer and its placement.
God.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's Muscle
Buster! But Eve can't get to her feet. She's got to cover her now.
Aliah's gotten a lot of time to rest here. And yeah,
she gets up.
Wait. Oh, I think she was going to go for the Gaelic Explosion again, but couldn't quite hit it. Oh, she's brought her up. TKO! That could be it.
1, 2, 3.
Eve Moreau showing she is still the better woman between the two of them. But what a performance, kicking out of the Gaelic Explosion and surviving the Muscle Buster, dealing a significant amount of damage to Eve Moreau. I'd have to say that this only ended because Eve hit her big moves first.
All right, here we go. The match booked by our Ignition champion, Aaron Payne. His future challenger, Francis Tucker Lawson, coming out to the ring first. He looks as confident as ever.
Yeah, I think in his mind, his loss to Ryan Richardson was nothing more than a fluke.
Which is diabolical work, but...
Yeah, I don't quite understand how a man this confident could really exist. I mean, it's not like Ryan just went in a huge series against one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Exactly. And won it.
Yeah. I know you think highly of yourself, FTL, but you're not that great.
Maybe he's looking too far ahead to the Asylum of Pain match in just a couple weeks. I mean, he's convinced he can beat Aaron Payne even though he hasn't. So it's not surprising he also thinks he can beat Ryan Richardson.
You do gotta wonder if he somehow could do that, pull off that, and win in a fucking cage, by the way, beat Aaron Payne. What would Ignition booked by FTL look like?
I think the question is, what would Ignition booked by Death Row look like?
That is a good point as well. I mean, do you really think FTL would stick with Death Row, though? I think he'd probably be so quick to swarm his way out of that group once he has what he wants.
It's very possible, but who knows, like, what financial deal that FTL and Kevin Daniels could have, because FTL does love money.
He does, and Kevin Daniels is well known for being a very slick contractor.
Right now, huge running kick for Ryan Richardson. We saw that move plenty of times in that best of 7 series. And right now, he has taken it to Francis Tucker Lawson.
Yes, indeed. FTL trying to find a way out here, but oh, Ryan just getting sick of the games, kicking him right down. Ooh, into the crossface.
Oh my goodness!
They let it go pretty quickly there, but what the?
Oh my God!
A burning lariat already? He's trying to put this away quick.
FTL backing off for a moment, rightfully so. I mean, Ryan Richardson probably angry that, you know, he did have that big speech saying that he was going to go for Nagadome Aliah in the world title, then proceeded to lose his open challenge match to Damian Oxley, and he's not competing on Ignition since.
Yeah, I mean, I think in his mind, that loss wasn't as big of a deal because it was a very strong match against who appears to be a much stronger competitor than we expected and even he expected. But he's still got some frustrations. I mean, you can't feel happy having come out and talked your talk only to not walk the walk immediately after.
Exactly. So this match, kind of a get-right match for Ryan Richardson, as much as it is another attempt at mind games from the Ignition champion to FTL.
Well, FTL is obviously going to be looking to win here, maybe get his win back over Ryan from before, and we know what this calls for. It's the kangaroo kick into a kip up, but Ryan also right back up. We got a series of chops, takes FTL down. Oh, jumping headbutt attempted, but misses, and FTL to the top now, misses the knee drop in turn. Very rare mistake from FTL there to think that he would have time for that. A very strong headlock takedown into an armbar attempt, picked up to waist control. It goes for Aussie suplex.
Man, I thought he was going for something else when he started hooking those arms.
I thought he was going for a tiger at first. Those tiger suplexes can be dangerous.
Easily combo into cow mutilation.
Absolutely. Something we have not gotten to see a whole lot of here.
There's that soccer kick. But FTL gets right back up.
FTL going for this. Trying to punch away, but gets tossed to the ropes again and chopped down. And now Ryan just squatting, showing he is more than capable of continuing as he keeps whipping FTL around the ring.
And we saw this a lot in that best of 7 series. I mean, if Ryan gets momentum going, he's hard to stop.
Yes, he is. Big knee attack from the top. Big soccer kick. And then another big kick to the back of the head. He's really trying to wear FTL down here, move by move. FTL with the Fujiwara locked in. But it doesn't last.
Yeah, not easy to tap out Ryan Richardson.
Well, he's definitely continuing to work the arms here. His last loss came at the hand of 7 burning lariats. So you know he's definitely going to be looking out for that, especially since he's already taken one earlier in the match. Ooh, a side clutch counter. Very strong counter there. Stomping on the hands now.
And these underhanded tactics by FTL.
Some big chops to the chest. Takes FTL to the mat. Richardson lifting him up. But FTL quick with the headlock. Gets tossed into the corner. And Richardson drop kick.
You already know it's coming with a sequel.
Oh my God! We're gonna see it, I think.
10 minutes gone.
The Busaiku!
Richardson's calling game. 1, 2.
No! Kick out. I guess we can't be too surprised.
No, I mean, ultimately, I can't be surprised.
We get a rope-assisted DDT there. Drop kick takes Richardson back down into the corner. FTL running and, does not make it quite, but manages to prevent Richardson from utilizing the ropes there with any kind of top rope maneuvers. Oh my God, he tried it, but it didn't work out.
Didn't
he
work.
takes a German for his troubles. Into a cover, smart there. FTL kicks out just before the 3.
Continuing to wear down on FTL.
And FTL responding back, some strong strikes into a drop kick there in the corner. And now, another armbar locked in there. Richardson having trouble, FTL in the way. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Diamond head! But a counter on the attempt. I think he was going maybe for a pin, but I'm not sure. Either way, countered by FTL. Who's hammering with these drop kicks now. Hey, these are more drop kicks than I've seen him do in like 3 matches.
Yeah, he's really trying to get some of that momentum in his corner here.
But an orange crush puts him down to the mat. Oh my God.
It's taken everything in FTL's power to kick out at this point in the match, I feel.
Gotta be. Big knee drop off the ropes, but tossed back to the ropes by Ryan, who catches him in a sleeper.
And one thing that maybe Aaron Payne didn't think about booking this match is that even if Ryan does do a lot of damage to FTL, he will have a full extra week to recover before the cage match due to the break week coming up.
Yeah, he's got no say over overclock. Oh my God. Multiple kicks. Brought him to the top. Hurricane Rana.
Oh, here he goes.
Here we go. Stomps. To a counter 2.
He has till 5.
Big kick to the back of the neck. And now some chops as well. FTL has been definitely feeling a huge burn here in that head neck area. FTL choosing a rope break there. Ryan counters whatever FTL was thinking. Oh my God, the moonsault! 1, 2. No!
Wow. Another kangaroo kick.
Yeah, and now he's set up in the corner. Oh my God, roll the dice! Into a figure 4! Ryan's moving slow to the ropes, but he breaks out instead. Headlock takeover! And a kick out just before.
I held my breath. I don't know about you.
I was absolutely holding my breath. You didn't hear me counting. You knew. Ooh, I wasn't sure. I mean, this is a strong series of maneuvers from FTL. He's really starting to take back the pace here, which is exactly what he needs if he wants to try. Whoa, my God, burning lariat. Cover.
And just like that, that could be it.
And it is.
And it is. I guess Aaron Payne got what he wanted after all, and Ryan Richardson gets to use this match to get back on track.
Absolutely. What a performance, though. Might be match of the night. I mean, I don't know if our main event will break it.